Welcome back, viewers. In today's video, we are going to check out the Gecko Linux Next Edition. So Gecko Linux Next Editions have a stable OpenSUSE lib base combined with additional OBS repositories to offer the latest version of popular desktop environments. So there are two desktop environments available in the Next series, that is the Plasma and the Pantheon. So we thought Plasma is very common in videos. Pantheon is not covered that much. So let us try with the Pantheon desktop. So we will try to install the Pantheon desktop. Now Pantheon desktop is also offered in the rolling series, but that is 32-bit. So we could not install it on a virtual machine. So we will have to use this next Pantheon, and in a way we can also check out the Gecko Linux Next editions. So we will use this edition, and we will start with the installation of this ISO in a virtual machine, and in the next video we will check out the actual desktop that was installed in this video. So we will do a checkout in the next video. So we will start with the installation. I will close all the additional things so we can focus on the installation itself. Okay. So now we are booting into the Pantheon live desktop. You can see it here, the lib is the base for this next edition Pantheon desktop. This is how the Pantheon desktop looks in Gecko Linux. So we will be not touching how it looks and how it works. That will be covered in the next video. Let us start immediately with the installation. So all the Gecko Linux editions, desktops, ISOs come with this Calamars installer. It's very easy and it's very fast. The region and zone are properly selected automatically. You did not do any corrections. Select your desktop, and in the erase disk we will use the swap to file, because you see earlier we I think used no swap and swap option. So we will use swap to file, and for the file system only XFS and the extended 4 are there. File to file system is not available in the lib. So what to do? Let us go with the XFS. So we will be testing out all the file systems along with the desktop. So this is a more comprehensive review. So I have started doing this in last 2-3 video series. So this way the users get a better idea which file system is better, what is the difference in the performance of the two file systems in a virtual machine, because all my virtual machines are 4 GB RAM and around 25 to 26 GB of virtual hard disk. So you get a good idea how the different file systems will perform. Now I will just start ahead, and we will configure the user and user password. It's very simple. You have to do just input simple password. In your case you will have to do a complex password to secure your system. Check out the summary every time. If summary is okay, you can go ahead. You can see it is creating a MS-DOS partition table. So this automatic method creates a MS-DOS partition table. And if you use the manual method, it will offer you the MBR or the GPT style partitioning. So, and this is the auto partitioning using the MS-DOS partition table. So if you are observed in all my reviews, I never I never comment like this that this distribution is bad, that is good. This desktop I have stopped using, this desktop I have started using. You see, as per my experience, most of the Linux distributions are good. They are good for your use. Similarly, all the desktops are good. They offer similar features. Only the way the user uses the desktop is different. Otherwise, they have got similar features. The file manager, the settings menu, everything it has got similar features. So only the way to do things is different. And I never videos. This is bad. That is good. This distribution is going to stop. That is going to start. So I never do that. I try to have a neutral stand. I try to have a neutral perspective. I leave it in to you whether you will use the certain distribution or you will not use a certain distribution. It is just everything is made for you and you are the best judge. I will try to show you a neutral perspective how the things are working in the particular Linux distribution or a desktop. Only if you remember, only in Windows affects Linux distribution. I said this Linux distribution is not working well and it requires a lot of effort from the developer. Otherwise, in all Linux distribution, everything is okay. There will be certain differences in the Linux distribution, how the configs are done, which kernel it is using, how the desktop is set, all those things, what wallpapers are. It is everything depends on the developer choice or the user choice, because user is also giving feedbacks to the developer. So it's between those two. I am nobody to commit. I will show you all the videos in a neutral perspective. So we will wait for the installation to complete. Then I will stop the video here. In the next video, we will check out the either the Mate desktop or we will check out the Gecko Linux Pantheon desktop that we are installing right now. So remain with us and continue to watch our video series. You will get a lot of knowledge and you will get a neutral perspective. So that is important. You can see here the pointer is getting sluggish. Whenever I see the installation in Gecko Linux, the pointer gets sluggish. You can see it here. It is not working that fast. So, and once the installation is complete, then the pointer speed will be normal again. This I observed in last 3 installations, because I don't show you all the installations, but whenever I do installation for the Gecko Linux, I observe this sluggishness of mouse pointer while the installation is going on. So this is a feedback to the developer. So normally developers watch and they contact us for bugs. So if you remember in Spiral Linux, I had found out some bugs in the installer. So there was some bugs in the partition. So that I quickly conveyed to the Spiral Linux developer. He also contacted me immediately, and he worked on war footing to clear the bug, and he gave me some advice regarding the partitions. So with that, the bug was solved, and it is good for the users also. So bug gets the notice, the developer gets the bugs in his notice, and then he can remove it immediately. So it is good for the community. Now, one thing I want to make clear to you. Some users were asking me why you are doing a lot of installation videos. Well, look, I will explain you. I want to make Linux learning easy for the people, easy for the new users. So I want to show them the different Linux distributions, how they work. So right from the beginning, with the installation method or the installer, how the installer will work, then how the desktop works, how the desktop behaves, what are the different capabilities and features of each Linux distribution and the installer. So I want to show them. So new users found it very useful. For the senior people, for the experts, anyway, the installer videos are not of any use. So you should skip those videos. I have to keep all the types of users in mind. So the installer videos are for the youngsters, the newbies. So those kind of people can watch the videos, and it becomes very easy. Once you watch the installation video, you watch the desktop review, then the user gets a complete picture what experience he will get if he goes for the system, if he goes for the installation of that particular Linux distribution. So a clear picture is painted in his mind and he can take decisions. So that is the objective of doing the installation videos as well as the desktop reviews. And I must tell you that Linux is a very vast topic. Not all people are expert. Nobody is an expert. It is very vast topic, and even I also learn many things when I do such desktop reviews and the desktop install, because every installer there is something new feature, is there something it does differently from others. So that is a good learning experience, and it is, we can say, it refreshes your mind because you are doing something new every time. So that is my very good intentions for all the people. I have to keep everybody's choice in my mind, everybody's requirement in my mind. So with this, I will stop the video here. The installation is complete, and we will meet in the next video with the review of this desktop. So bye bye.